Yes, yes. I want to welcome y'all to the You Wasn't Outside podcast on the Grown Folks Podcast Network. I'm one of your hosts, not doing the most normal ass Carl. To my front, I have Nettie Noir at your door.
It's me again. Yes, sir.
So when I approached you and I asked you about, joining the pod with us, how did you feel about that? Did you feel were you like, when you left here the last time, were you like, yo, like, ask me to do this shit, I'll do it?
You know what? Everyone was just like, oh, I heard your podcast. So you pod now, like, just like really like.
You was like, it was a one-off?
Yeah, it was like they was giving me so much encouragement. It's like they was listening and they was going and kind of listening to my podcast. Like, oh, I'm going to be listening then. And so I was like, okay, cool. But I didn't really remember when you originally asked me years and years ago. Remember you was trying to give me the idea of potting. I didn't know what that. I didn't know what potting. I didn't like really know what that really was,
right.
Or like
what it entailed,
or nothing like that.
But I'm so happy that you not to cut you off, but to cut you off on that part. I'm glad you didn't join then.
Yeah, for sure.
Because what we look like and where we're at now, I would have never. You had to go through whatever you went through. I had to go through whatever I went through. For us to have this aesthetic, yes. For us to have this combination of people, I had to see what it was like. Because at that time, there was no Lex being on the pod.
Right.
And then people enjoyed, like, bro, that was like one of our highest videos since.
Right.
You know what I mean? Was like you and Lex, he pulled a foot out.
Man, people, they really had a ball with that.
Yes.
They was cracking up.
It was a great time.
Yeah. So, and that was only a smidgen of it. And if you didn't catch it, you got to check it. You really got to check it out.
Yeah. And then with him taking, his little time away or whatever on his little vacation and whatnot, it was like, yo, like, I got to find a way when he gets back to kind of get us back to the mix. And I was like, yo, we missing a female mic.
Yeah.
And sure. I don't know too many people with a very boisterous, personality that can mesh that I fuck with on cam and off cam, off top of that, where like, and I trust that they also see the vision too. So I was like, yo, it just makes sense to get in that. You know what I mean? Right. It was a no-brainer. I think I stewed on it for 3 days of a accumulation of an hour. I didn't even write nothing out. I didn't weigh anything out. I just said, you know what? In my mind, this makes sense. Send her a message, see what she say.
Right. And I just feel like my last experience.
Pull that mic a little close to you too.
I just feel like my last experience was just like super candid. Like I was late. I came up here like
that's how it is though.
Lex was like, let me cook.
Like, I'm usually the late one, so it's cool. And even now, like whenever he get back, but that's the thing. I don't feel like I have to carry.
Right.
I don't feel like he has to carry. Like with you and myself here, because we both gonna say some outlandish shit and we go get in our little moods and shit, right? Like with both of us here, it works. Even if I'm gone, I wanted to naturally be like, yo, Carl's gone. Lex know how to hit the button, or Bernetta know how to hit the button. Send me the shit. I'll put it out, and I don't need to be here. Like we can have a Lex and Bernetta pod.
I'm telling you. Teach me.
That's what I'm saying. We gonna get there because like I'm not gonna be here every time.
And I was gonna tell you a fun fact. A fun fact about me is that I started in radio, doing KPRZ radio. That's a really big radio station out here.
Yeah.
I started on there doing commercials and spinning music at 11 years old.
Oh, see, and there you go.
On Sundays.
And that's the type on Sunday, on the Lord's Day. Look how I switched up.
It was like a segment that I guess like a community member had bought out, and it was like a gospel segment, to be honest.
Yeah.
And they had me on there, kind of just.
How'd you like it though?
It was okay. It gave me a taste of like working with like a major radio company.
Yeah.
And I had to read my commercials, read off the advertisements.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Yeah, that's pretty hard.
So that's how I kind of got like comfortable on a mic doing that long ago. Then when you asked me, it was a reintroduction of what and the lady that actually was my mentor and got me into it, may she rest in peace. She would be so proud that I actually like started
like just doing it
again. Always had the personality for it, and so here we are, full circle.
And that's where I like that we all come from different backgrounds, right? Like I actually appreciate that because it opens up the conversation. Even having a female voice here, it opens up the conversation, so we're not just getting the male perspective, even a strong female voice, right?
Right.
And I know that like there's gonna be some topics where like you gonna get your shit off, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, like I've been doing it so long that like there's gonna be beef, right? Like not like crazy beef, hopefully not. But like there's nothing. What I've learned is I've become so fucking passive. But what I've learned is like as time goes on, we experience so many things that when things happen, like it's not so much of a big deal, right? Like even with him being gone, you know, taking his break for the last month or whatever, it was like I could panic like I had previously before, or I can pivot and, you know, keep this thing alive while, you know, he's taking his break and figuring out what he wants to do. And then we go that route. So it's like, even with that being said, and then even knowing people, it's like, yo, I can panic, but I'm not going to. I trust the process, and I trust this process.
Right.
And I like it. I like the way that this aesthetically looks. I got to figure out the fucking seating arrangements and stuff like that in here. But once I figure that shit out, because it shit had me dying last time you was here. You was like, ain't no way I'm sitting in this chair.
No way.
She's like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
She's like, we're going to switch midway through and we get it. So I got you. I'm going to make sure we get you right. If I got to put him on a little tall ass chair right here, a little bench or something like that, cool.
It was definitely giving because
you're not giving that seat up though, huh? You ain't.
Everybody move to the. Listen.
You giving up that seat, huh?
Right, yeah.
Look, no, it fits my elbows perfectly.
Exactly.
If it fits my elbows perfectly, was a person, that's you.
Look.
And the cushion on the back is underrated.
This is the most comfortable chair I've ever been in my life.
Did I ever tell you the story about the chairs? I told the listeners, but some of our new listeners may not know, especially if you bring it in your own group. So these chairs I got from a former SCPA person too.
What?
That or Bayview. I can't remember where I remember it from. But I go off in the North Park, but it's a rougher side, you know, the other side where you get closer to University Heights and all that. So I go to this apartment, I see these on offer up or whatever. I was like, they look in good condition and everything. So I'm thinking I'm about to see like a small Latino family or like, you know, like a white dude that just didn't know where he was staying at, you know, type of ordeal. You know, when they move here, I'm staying in University Heights. It's a nice area. Like, no,
it's all obscure. You don't even know where you go, which alley lead to the actual apartment you looking for.
Yeah, they be in there like, oh, they're so cultured. There's African people that live over here also. You know how they get in their bag.
Over there is always up over there by Canada Steak Burn.
Yeah, see. So,
okay, you don't know if you're on El Cajon or University.
Yeah,
you just floating in between. You scared. You don't know if you're going.
You scared is crazy, but you're right.
Because you don't know if you on the 15 side or the 805 side.
And there's a difference. There's a difference because on the 805 the police drive through the neighborhood. 15 side, nah, you gonna have to call them and wait a few. But so I go in there and I'm like, yo, I know you. She's like, yeah, I know you too. Matter of fact, it was Bayview. She went to Bayview, and she was like, yeah, I'm selling these, and I was pressing her though. In the chat, I was giving her the business. Like, I think she wanted 220. I was like, nah, I'm gonna give you 120 for both. She's like, oh, somebody else was looking at them or whatever. And when I met her, I bitched up. I was like, yo, I'll give you 190.
Right.
Because I know you.
Good. They don't look for up status. They actually give an HGTV.
Yeah. And my man, right across from me, he do carpet cleaning and upholstery. Okay. So he came in. They were already cool, but I had him hit them one more time, hit the pillows too, wash them joints. You know, I got to make sure that my people sitting on the best. Right, so I got you.
Absolutely.
So you said you've been cool, maintaining, chilling, hanging, or whatever since the last time, right? Are you excited for anything coming up, weather-wise, opportunity-wise, seasonal-wise? Because, you know, the winter, I feel like this is a cold winter, man, and all the rain and shit like that.
This will be my first birthday. My first 4th of July, my first.
Oh, is this your first
summer.
run? So you outside then?
This is my first summer back. Like, what do you mean?
And it's like a cool summer to be back. Like quarantine, all that shit is gone.
It's done. Yeah.
Like you and you hit me before. Like when I was talking to you earlier, you was like, "Yo, it's St. Patrick's Day." I was like, "Yo, she not wasting no holiday.
No time."
She's like, "I'm not wasting no. I'm getting my get back."
Because people gonna be out frolicking around, drinking and having a good time. Right. I just want to be in the atmosphere, enjoy yourself,
and people watch.
Yeah, and people watch and just be out. Like, you know, when you see, look, wave check. Hold on, we gotta do a wave check.
She not playing.
Cause yeah. So we
about to go deep sea diving.
Oh yeah, we gotta go do a wave check.
We go deep sea.
You know what I'm saying? When we out, we gonna have to have a vibe.
Oh, she not playing.
Hold on.
There we go. Go ahead, push him back. There we go. Woo! Girl, hold up. Hey, babe, you got my pills? I'm seasick. I'm seasick. Get him.
Swimming.
Oh, man.
This is a.
Hey, I'm jealous,
look,
too.
This is if a head was picture me rolling.
I'm jealous. I used to have waves, too. I don't think you remember me with waves. Actually, I do. You know how I remember that Bernetta remembered that I had waves? Is because you used to say, oh, them ain't even waves. Those is tide pools.
Tide pools.
It's crazy. Yeah, I was balding. I was starting to bald at that time. I was still in denial. Yo, shout out to real friends that would tell you about yourself. Like a real solid friend will let you know, like, hey, buddy,
let it go.
yeah, you looking kind of crazy.
Yeah, let it go.
Yeah, you looking kind of crazy.
Delulu.
Yeah. I let that go. So, all right, let's get into it. Random. Anything in music you want to talk about?
Yes.
I almost skipped over, but I know
this
that
is my favorite sector.
My music connoisseur. Make sure there's no new. I think we never talked about, while you're looking for that, we never talked about the Meek Mill album. I thought it was solid. It was a quick 5-piece that he gave us, 6-piece. I think it's not really an album. I call it an EP. And that was pretty much it that I can remember that came out. Go ahead.
As far as what I've been listening to, we got to talk about JID.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
I do know who JID is. He's out of Cole's camp.
Yeah, Dreamville.
Yeah.
Right? The production quality on his new album.
When did it come out?
I can't.
So it's not recent,
Don't quote
right?
me.
It
has to be.
You're talking about the one that came out in the last 6 months or in the last year.
I just kind of took some note on the production and the sampling that he's been doing.
So if you're on that, then yes, I do remember that. I thought you were talking about something that came out in the last 2 weeks that I probably missed. No, there ain't no way. Because all the circles that I'm in, they would have told me about that.
Let me see if it's new. What the
give
time
me
frame
the year
it.
on that, because if it is 2023, then I have heard that one. Then yes,
let me see.
Ain't no way that I missed it, because that's why I was like, hey, I don't think I would have missed that. Ain't no way.
Let me see.
You got it?
Yeah, let me see. When did it come out? But even if it didn't come out as of recent, it's still good quality music.
Right, absolutely.
Like, oh wow,
absolutely. I think that.
Oh, the Forever Story. It came out 2022.
2022.
Yeah.
So you just got to it recently, though.
No, I'm hearing tracks that have the quality of production, and I go back and I look at the time of what they're sampling, sir. So if that was 2022, I'm actually late.
Yes.
You get me?
Ain't nothing wrong with it, though.
But wasn't nobody talking about it until I'm looking at it, listening to the
listen to this. Do you consume music the same? Do you consume and talk about music in the same manner that you used to?
No, I don't like to listen to nothing that anybody's listening to at the time that they're listening to it, because I don't like for...
Pull it to you. You good. Just pull it. Yeah, there you go. So you can sit
I don't
back.
want Lex's enzymes once again.
I feel you. He ain't been here in like 3 weeks.
I'm just saying, it looked like he been here.
That's dust. Not just
playing with you. No, but I feel like I like to let an album get old.
Enzymes is great.
And that's how I feel like I value it better.
Like you listen to albums in whole.
Like late.
But who would you communicate to that, like, yo, I just found this fire project? Like, do people hit you up about music? I feel like the nostalgia and the music that I talk about with people are people that feel the same way about music as myself.
Right.
But I talk to Lex and you about that. And if I know that you going to be here or if he going to be here, I don't speak about those things when they actively happen, because I preserve it for the pod.
Right.
But other than us, right, do you have other people that you go to in your circles that are music connoisseurs as much as you are that would understand you?
So the people that are in my circle are like my music director, and because I do live music.
Yeah.
And I've done neo soul music. I've done soul music.
And there's a difference there. Do they like JID?
I'm listening to hip hop for some of those tunes.
Yes.
And I can give you some examples, like there's a difference between a production track, and then there's a difference between a live music track.
Okay.
That makes any sense.
Tell me what the differences are, especially if I'm a listener.
Okay, so a production track would be... Okay, so there's like a sample where they're deriving some part of that music from...
some original piece.
Yeah, and then there's production tracks that's all like sounds that are inside of a computer.
Yes.
And then there's live music tracks that sound like live music.
Like it's supposed to be for outdoor.
Yeah, okay, so let me just give you an example because it's hard to explain.
Okay.
So, for example, listen to the track, right? Piano, bass, drums.
So you're saying this is a production track?
No, this is a live music track because you hear the different instruments in it.
Like the drums,
you hear the
snare,
bass.
yeah, the bass line.
It's a boom, boom.
Oh, so you're saying like he could play this like at a Saturday Night Live or something like that?
Yeah, I could get up there and sing.
Okay, now play me a production track
exactly like it is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now let me hear the production track of what you would say like would be a production. So you're saying like as somebody who does music and stuff like that, right? You're saying that you come into.
There's no piano. It's all the sounds are.
I got it now. Okay, so here's where I understand you at now. Did you watch Jeezy? That we missed that too. Jeezy's NPR.
No.
So Jeezy did a Tiny Desk. Everybody do a Tiny Desk or whatever. But his music doesn't transfer to live music because a lot of his beats are computer generated.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
So I get exactly what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I like the shows where your music sounds good, like the snare on The Block Is Hot, like Manny Fresh, what he did in the computer, like for the snare, the hi-hat on there.
Yes.
Crazy. If you hear it now, like a drummer could literally like.
He could do it and copy it.
Yeah, but even his ear to even play that like that, to be able to make that transfer is like sick. That's why Manny Fresh is like up there as one of the producers. Because like number one for Juvenile's album to be orchestra, for you to put orchestra in rap music, do you understand what you've done?
That's a big difference.
What Metro's doing right now, Manny Fresh already did that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Even the BPMs is not the same. They don't match up.
It's not the same.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So to be able to do that is sick.
Right.
So just to hear the hi-hat on something like The Block Is Hot, that's old. But the production for him to be able to play the drums with,
that little beat pad
little
thing.
beat pad, 808 or whatever you want to call it, for him to play it with that, it's like crazy to make it sound so live.
So this JIT album that you're talking about, because I won't know off the top of my head like that. Does it lean to the production side or to the live music side, or both?
He's sampling. Nobody was paying no attention to him.
Right.
Like nobody was.
Well, I think we pay attention to him,
but I'm just saying, like nobody's been talking about it.
There's other people in that camp that are equally as good. You got Bass that's in that camp. You got Cole. Cole is supposed to be threatening an album right now. He's been, hanging out with Drake and stuff like that, doing music. So it's like, if you're poor little old JIT, it's like, bro, y'all need to chill so I can get my shine in a little bit.
But I don't understand why he's not shining, because I think that he's been
I don't think people listen, and we've been having these conversations over time a little bit, but like I don't feel like people are listening to music the same, which is why I asked you, like in the like how do you consume music and who do you speak to about like about the music in general?
I honestly don't. I'm very picky about what like the music that I listen to, and that's what I'm saying. Like I find things that make it special to me.
Right.
And that's why I like the artist. And when I like the artist, it's organic, because I'm not like being like infiltrated by everybody's opinion about the artist.
Right.
And I think that artists get hyped up, and that's why I wait until the hype is over to listen to the artists that I like, or I might find something special, like how I felt like I know why he's in Cole's camp now, because he samples amazing.
Right.
And the way that Cole is about his music is like he's super like he produces.
He's the best out right now though.
He produces.
Like okay, so then even with that being said,
the quality of his tracks are sick. Have you ever seen Kevin's Heart Be Made?
No,
like the way it was actually made.
I didn't watch that, but I've seen him in studio. He just had a YouTube video he had put out.
You should YouTube the producer of your favorite albums, and they'll show you how. So the man that made Kevin's Heart, he showed you exactly how he made and put every sound in there.
And that's not easy to do.
It's not. That's why production's not easy.
It's not easy to do at any point. And I think so. Wait a minute. Wait. Because I almost got backtracked. Mm-hmm. So I know where you're at in rap, but what I didn't ask you the last time you was here, and I haven't asked you in a while, who are you listening to in R&B? I need 5.
Oh man,
I need 5.
Ooh, I don't have 5. I don't think.
Is it? I think R&B is killing rap right now. And matter of fact, I think female R&B is killing male R&B and rap.
I think that male R&B, we leaned too much on Bryson.
How'd you feel about SZA's album?
Which one? This last one?
The last one that came out in, it was a year and a half ago. But see,
R&B
is like one of those things where like, you can listen to that music for a year or two. And that's why I'm saying, like with the JID album, I haven't really listened to JID since it came out, but I listen to R&B. I go back to R&B shit all the time.
Yeah, no.
Keep going, though.
Like rap, I let it come out. I'm not on it when it's on. And then I'm kind of the opposite. Like SZA, I wasn't really like, it was her best album yet because she won her Grammys. And I'm so happy that she finally got
sonically for you, though, was it her best album yet?
I feel like I like SZA for a different reason. I'm not really, I feel like voice-wise, when it comes to voice, it's literally Summer Janae Aiko, or like, you know what I mean? Like as far as when it comes to those two voices.
Do you think SZA can sing? Because that's usually
no, SZA can sing because
there we go.
when she's singing, nobody gets me like you.
Yeah.
Like she's hitting some notes on Blind.
Yes.
Blind. Like all that stuff. It actually takes a skill to be able to do that.
Yes.
So you get what I'm saying?
So you think
so she could sing, but I do feel like she's singing cursive though. Like she's kind of singing emotions.
Explain that. What that means?
She's emo. She's emotional. And
a lot of harmonizing.
No,
not so much.
You don't really know what her words are. You just kind of feel it. Like
like mumble R&B.
Mumble R&B. Yeah.
That's actually
I call it e-mumbo.
That actually makes
sense. I call it e-mumbo music.
I fuck with that. I've never even came to that.
It's emotional. See, I could put that to some auto tune and a tight beat right now and just really have a.
And it sound fire when you say it. That shit sound kind of fire.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. Like, I could really be in the studio playing around.
Because I played a song last week and I was like, yo, like I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but the way this beat is hitting and the way he's harmonizing, shit's tough.
I made it up. I coined it e-mumbo music. It's emotional mumbo music, and it's a new stream of R&B out there.
How do you feel about Snow Allegra?
I like her. I feel like she sounds too much like Alicia Keys, though.
Is it?
Like, yeah.
I get Alicia and Sade vibes, though.
From her, she could be a mixture of both.
Yes,
she could be a mixture of both, and it's a great marketing strategy. But I feel like she's just like Alicia Keys 2.0.
What about her? I'm just gonna keep throwing out female R&B.
So her, I love her. But first and foremost, your dad is a Grammy Award winner, like artist, so that kind of just
think that's
gives
why she did the black silhouette thing? So.
Absolutely. Just be her, so you could be an ambiguous figure that's not connected to your dad.
Right.
That's a great marketing strategy. So that's
what she went at. Yeah.
Literally just be something
and
that's
focus on the music.
Yeah, just focus on my music, focus on me. But that was already there for you though, because you know what I mean. Like you, even if you say, "Hey, Dad, listen to this," that's a Grammy award winning opinion. That's very valued.
Right. You're right.
No,
it shouldn't be
in your production.
You're right.
Like in her production. Her production is really good.
It sounds too good to be coming out the gate like you didn't get out the mud.
Your first album, you came out and just dumped on SZA and got your Grammys and dipped, but SZA's dad's not in the industry though.
Right.
SZA had to organically work for that, and we thank goodness for her album, Control, because she's the one that gave us this emotional music.
I just think of that. My bad, Janet Jackson. Anyway,
mine is who so in love, who.
It's different.
Yeah.
So, okay, Brent Fayez.
He sings out of key.
You know what? I get a lot of Brent Fayez hate, but I tell you, like I feel like he's like a Drake in that fashion.
No,
like,
Drake is actually very in key. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so there's not Brent Fayez songs that you like though? Wow.
I can't stand out of tone. He's tone deaf, so
I'm so surprised by that.
He's tone deaf.
What male R&B artists do you like right now? Not too many of them.
Lucky Day. I think that he's actually he actually came out with some good.
That's one
production.
Aaron Ray is all right too. I don't know if you ever heard of Aaron Ray. Yeah, I don't know if you ever heard of Aaron Ray, but he's solid though. I'll play you some shit when we get out of here.
Yeah. I think Lucky's doing all right. I did like Vito for a little bit.
Who's Vito?
Fix that credit, get back fine. Go get to that creek, girl.
You got to send that to me. I don't even know that.
That was Young Dolph's last feature before he died. That's why I was like,
Vito. I never heard of him. I've never heard of Vito. Don't play it right now, because then I gotta do mad editing with the YouTube.
Yeah. See, that's why we can't.
You can play it on the way out though.
We're doing this organically, candidly today. See, that's why we can't get together and start talking. We can't come outside. That's why. Stay inside.
All right, let's get to the random shit to fill in time. What's something that you do now as an adult that you underestimated how hard it was as a kid?
Bills. Credit checks. Qualifying for stuff. Like, It's just me, and it just ain't enough. Like, I'm just gonna have to.
Fucking weak, man. She
tired of this.
Bills qualifying for stuff. It's
like, remember you going to Chuck E. Cheese? You don't even have to leave with your parent. Like, nothing has to match. Nothing has to make sense.
I'm fucking crying right now.
You gotta go in there and qualify for some. My stomach be hurting. I gotta like, what's going on?
She said bills. I feel you though. Hey, cause you know what? You was talking earlier about like looking at a car and shit. I did go and fill out the application. I'm in here trying to get socials. You know, we're married now. I got to put all our shit down.
That's what I mean. Like, it was so simple. It used to be so simple. It could
it's easier now because we ain't got to go into the bank. But then then they give you the money. Then they show me like what the payback is. I'm like, yo, y'all tripping. Ain't no way I'm paying that.
29% APR.
Yeah,
you know.
I ain't that high. But if we had like 6%, I'm still thinking that's crazy. Like 6% is crazy. Don't let them get you thinking that 8% is cool. It ain't. So like if 8% is what they give you,
it just depends on your credit because you got the credit to be picky.
Well, because on the new car,
the credit I done acquired. Take what you can get, little baby.
Yeah, but I feel no. If you got a car now, yes, right.
Yes,
so if it works, then keep what you have.
Yeah, no, like it's mine.
Yeah.
That feels better than a car payment where I'm stunting.
Yeah, because and you stunting for who at that point?
Like, who are we really stunting for?
Yeah, that's why I tell people I was like, yo, my wife took me when I had that crusty ass Ford Focus. You remember that? That thing was nasty.
So nasty.
You know, and I had another vehicle, but still, I had the Ford Focus, and to see if she was for real, I definitely drove around in that bitch. Like, you still here? All right, just making sure.
Yeah, just making sure.
yeah.
Quality check.
Oh, and when I said that, I was talking about my car. I ain't talking about my wife. But I was driving around in that, like, you know, like, hey, all right, ain't no gas cap on here. You still here?
That was the epitome of rocking it till the wheels fall off. For real.
Yeah, that car's still like my cousin got it right now. I don't know if
it's
he's
still
been fixing
running?
it.
I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that car.
It was running
though.
when I gave it to him, and he just had to keep up on the maintenance. But that was it.
That was the longest lasting Ford I ever seen.
It's a 03.
It had no blown head gaskets or nothing. It just kept on
and
running.
even if it did, the shit was dirt cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to worry about nothing else. Besides,
they was giving them out for 10,000, 11,000, brand new,
off the lot,
0 miles.
Go ahead, you drive it today. You drive it today. Shit. What is something that as an adult I do now? That going to work.
I do not recommend ghetto.
Yeah, like going to work like every single day is a grind, bro. And it's like, yeah, you do it because you have to. And I'm sitting here preaching to the choir and shit like that. But like, there's a point where I've been thinking like, all right, I'm this close to retirement, right? I'm not close, but I'm saying like, this is where I'm at now. And this is how long I've been working. Damn, I'm not really close at all. I'm far away from what I think I need to be at. And so when I look at it in that perspective, I'm like, yo, this shit ain't what it's all cracked up to be all the time. Get up every morning. I get why my mom used to yell at me every morning.
Right.
Get your ass up. I'm about to be late.
Nah. We used to have to be at Morris at 7:10.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how I ever did that.
Like, just get up. Yeah,
how
be
do you
ready.
Be to school at homeroom at 7:10.
How long did it take you to get dressed back then? What time would you wake up? I know you remember. That shit's trauma.
6.
Yeah.
6 in the morning.
And what time you had to be at the house by?
No later than 7. No later than 7, really, because homeroom was really 6:10, and my grandma used to have to take me because I used to be that late.
So you would get there. Oh, so no later.
I got to ride to school every day.
But you were late still at the time that you just proposed to me.
Because 7:10 is too early. That's earlier than a job. That's an hour and 50 minutes earlier than a 8 o'clock job.
Wait, the bell rang at 7:10.
Homeroom starts at 7:10.
Yeah,
like school started
crazy.
at 7:10 and we got out at 2:10.
Yo, like our parents didn't work like 8 to 5
that's
jobs
weird.
and 9 to 5.
Like that's what I said. What was they doing? They was setting us up to drop out. Because why would you have us up there at 7
I guess
o'clock?
you're giving somebody 50 minutes to get to work though. Like as a parent. Because
that makes sense in the functionality of it. Like you have to wake up earlier than your kids, but that's high school. Most of those kids should be already set. This wasn't elementary. This is high school.
I think we started at 7:45, but on Wednesdays we started at 9. Cause it was like, yeah, we got a little. It was a helix. Yeah, we got to start at 9, and we would go like. That's why I would get up and play golf back then. Like the homie was like, Asian homie was like, hey man, you want to go play? Like,
I thought you went to SCPA
in middle school, high school I went to Helix.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
What?
I've been saying y'all Helix guys, and it like Helix people, like they have a certain mentality. Like I'm like y'all Helix, y'all Helix, because you know we used to be rivals in sports. So we just feel like y'all Scotties and all y'all over there just...
That's gone now too, though.
What are y'all now?
So what? No. What happened is that I had spoke to somebody there maybe about 3 years ago, and they stopped taking us.
The bus ends?
Yeah, they was like, look, we've been having way too many problems, and they started cutting us out. Yeah. So I remember a lady telling me about I won't say who her name is because I love her to death. Mm-hmm. But 4 or 5 years ago, she told me, she was like, yeah, we've been having a lot of issues. So this next freshman class is only going to be people in this neighborhood. So
that is insane.
It's crazy. Because I benefited from the lottery system. Morris is my home school, technically speaking.
Yeah, that's what we was trying to figure out. How come?
Yeah. Well, because my mom wanted me to play ball too. So back then, like, they weren't good in baseball. You know what I mean? They was good in like other sports, but not in baseball.
No, they really were.
No, y'all had some guys, but they were older than me. So you had my man that went to the Orioles. You had another
Adam Jones.
Yes, and then you had the two brothers, the Billings brothers, Eric and...
Oh, you mean like your exact years?
Yeah, my exact year.
It would have been
rough.
It would have been 3 years later after that.
Because did you know Eric Billings and Bruce Billings, or know of them? Do you remember those names?
It sounds very familiar.
Because Bruce, I want to say, ended up playing for like the Angels or something like that later on. But after they left, because they sister was
they were
my
a little
year.
bit older than me
yeah,
as well,
they were definitely older than me. So they had some good years, but by the time I got there, it was all said and done. Yeah, I don't got nothing else. Anything else you got in terms of what you did as an adult, what you do as an adult now that you underestimated as a kid? Grocery shopping is another one.
Oh my God. Bringing the water into the house, like bringing the groceries into the house.
Yeah.
I think I underestimated cooking and washing the dishes and
Daily.
then not daily.
Daily.
Like to where you trying to like.
So if a man said he needs you to cook every day, you still on that wave in your 30s?
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I'm
there
okay
we go.
with that.
You good now?
I'm
okay.
definitely like all
you
of
got old soul mentality, so that's
really
why I got to
do.
make sure
that's
I
what I'm
ask.
saying.
Yeah.
Do he pay rent?
You tell me. I'm not.
What is our arrangement?
Yo, the arrangement.
I like half is like really.
What
like,
is the scene out here? You've been here for a year. How is the scene? You on the apps? You meeting them out in person?
I would never be on.
You
no
ain't
apps
gotta be.
again.
You don't have to be so candid about it. But like, what's the scene out here? Do you feel like there was more down south than there was here?
Absolutely.
So you wish you could bring down south men here, but not live down south still.
I wish I could bring the aesthetics of that successful down south men out here. Like you have a house, you have a car. Like I don't know if it's easy to attain out there or whatever, but they have something already set up there. You get what I'm saying? Out here, people are still struggling.
It's so fucking expensive. Yeah, exactly.
So it's different.
I know people with money living in apartments.
Oh, you meet people that's still in the nest out there. 35, still about to buy a house.
Out there or out here?
Out there. They still live at home.
For real?
35.
I did it. I'm not going to sit up here and do it. Yeah,
so
I did it.
Yeah, so it's like they live at home. They're waiting to move out to buy a house.
Right.
So they're waiting for their life to make sense. Other than that, I'm gonna stay with moms. They have that family element out there in the South.
Yes.
They're closely oriented, family oriented like that in the South.
Right.
I think the difference, you might have a man that's so close to his mom, so close to his dad, so close to his family out there. To be like, you kind of got to be a part of them when you're dating that man out there.
Right.
So that's the difference. Out here, people is playing with their nose. They don't fit no. It's horrible. It's
bad.
Totally different. You know what I mean? Total different world. People are here that's free. They doing whatever they want to do.
Do you still believe in the men out here? Like an ounce? Not fully. But like, hey, like there's some hope out here.
Out here there's things like dating cultures, like, you could date anyone that you want. It's pretty open. So
here,
yes.
Okay.
So it's like open to date. Yeah, race wise,
Okay.
different. It gives me more options as far as what I want. You know what I mean? Like if I will want to explore. Out there, it's kind of just like successful black man.
Like he's already established.
Yeah, he's already established, but it's just a whole bunch of successful black men. Are they available? Are they single?
We see
Probably
them out
not.
here, but not in bunches.
Yeah, but it's just like you can go to a spot where it's just all black men. Some of them are single, some of them are not. Some
Would
of them
you
have
go
kids, some
outside
of
your
them
race?
not. I think that black men have a particular level of masculinity that I'm attracted to.
Yes.
So other races don't have that level of masculinity to me, and they're not really like, "Hey, black sister" or whatever.
I want to have this conversation with you today.
Okay,
let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do
As
it.
a man that does not date a black woman right now, and my wife always tell me like, if you want to go, you go ahead. She be in there on me about that. Yeah, but she like
she do not be telling you that.
Look, don't let her front because like when I met her mom be watching all the Tyler Perry shows and everything.
No, she do not.
That shit, I'm telling you. But my argument has always been right, even like before all this, right? Like I think that there's not too many of me and yous here. Whereas people that either one have degrees, got their shit together, know what they want and shit like that. So
Black people ain't never got nothing to match.
So
baby daddies, no daddy, just baby mamas, no mom.
But our pool here in California is less than what it would be in a Texas, Atlanta, Alabama. I won't throw Alabama in there, but Georgia, you know, like any of those places, like
the major cities, North Carolina,
or Wakandas, right? Like it's not. What's she doing? Could I help you? Oh, you need the charger? Yeah, just plug me in. Oh yeah. You on the phone still? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I was like, she ain't gonna say that. All right. She said it's gonna be the long haul conversation.
She got an Apple Watch, AirPods.
Don't
like
even
she
know how to work
living.
it.
Hello, Shirley, Barbara. Hello.
But that was the like that was my thing. It's like it's not a big pool. So like when I would go out, I had a similar experience as you. I just never talked to you about it.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
I felt like I wasn't the black dude that black women were looking for when I went out.
What?
I swear to God. And I say that because
I'm going to tell you this.
It'd be the tall, light-skinned dudes, right? Or the military dudes that was getting the stipend coming in every month or whatever. Like, ooh, I got to get me one of those.
See?
And like I always felt like that. Like I was like, yo, like it's not that I'm not checking for black women. I would.
No black man. I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes the type of black woman that you fantasize or romanticize about talking to you don't talk to you, because it's not the girl that you think in the room that will want to talk to you. Now, Big Back Bertha, come up over here. Hey, Carl, you know what I'm saying?
Why you do the voice?
I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying.
Why you do the voice? That's crazy.
They just said, look, hey, Carl, you got to give her a chance. Give Big Bertha a chance. She knock-kneed. It's all right. Like, have some compassion. Being knock-kneed is already hard enough.
Look, I need you to chill. I'm trying to take it serious, but the word compassion is killing me right now.
Because you know it's sad when you see like, oh, they knock-kneed. It's always an awe before, like, oh man, you know.
I feel you, but I think that I still didn't even really run into them that had something that was going for them.
No, I'm talking about like, for example, Drea. Okay, like her looks, it would be like, I feel like she's like one of the like basketball wife ideals, socialized, like basketball players will want to talk to her. Yeah. Rappers will want to talk to her.
Okay.
Like society would think that she's one of the more beautiful women.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Because of how she's aesthetically looks, right? So if we at one of these little day parties or whatever, she's there, you might be like, oh my gosh, she fine as hell. Yeah. I wish she would come talk to me. But it's actually Big Back Bertha that's like, man, I'll give Carl the world.
But y'all...
But we could just press our backs together and just be together forever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we can press our backs together. Ain't that
it's crazy. That's so disgusting.
It's stinking
up in there.
It's stinking in that room for sure. Oh, we both nasty. We both nasty. You good. You can slide that closer to you. It's cool.
Oh my God.
Oh man. But okay, so I get your logic on that. That's actually different. But I would counter that when I would go to these places, day parties, clubs and shit like that. We don't all go out there in the first place. We only 5% of the population, right? So if we go in a club, let's say 8 of us is in there, that's it. It's just 8. Mm-hmm. So out of the 8, the ones that is actually in that spot, they are still the ones that wouldn't choose me. And I'd be wondering, where we be hanging out at.
Yeah, I wonder where we hang out.
If you still figuring it out too. Like we had the Soul Sunday places, right? Like they was doing it during the daytime. That don't really do it with you. What about SD Melanin and all that, right?
I only been to a couple of events that's like.
How'd you like them? I never went. I've always seen them on Instagram.
I think they're okay.
Yeah. Damn, we might get under fire. So part of being podcasters is we got to be responsible with what we say. So I don't want to hate on them too much.
Yeah.
But if they killing it, they killing it. If they not, just like they cool.
I think they're okay.
Okay. Do you feel like they're us? Like it's a representative of like our population here, or are they people from outside that's going there? Because I think that matters. Like we've had people from Baltimore out here be like, yo, like the way y'all scene look like in comparison to like DC, Baltimore, like, the whole DMV. Y'all not even scratching the surface. I actually miss home. So people like feel like our blackness here ain't even like legit.
I just feel like it just depends on who you are. Like I feel like I'm definitely a real one.
Yeah.
Definitely real in. I'm an RN. Just in case you didn't know what my profession is. But I think that you go to other places and you see how life is. I feel like we're above the fray.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, we're actually rich black people. When you think of it in the context of being in the South,
or even
they have
eclectic.
access. They have access to more land, but we're actually have better credit on this side. They might have more assets in their bank, more in their savings by this time, but we actually have more to be able to have the longevity that we had over here. Like they've been paying, like we're paying 2 to 3 months of mortgage in comparison
to them.
At least double. And for a one bedroom, we're paying double their mortgage.
And that's what I was telling, I be telling people, right? Because they like to group us. They like to group us with the Africans that live out in like North Park area or City Heights area. Different black people from the South. I was like, yo, we're all different now.
No, we're so different.
Like we're really different.
Listen, the Black American even is different than, like, for example, Burna Boy.
Yeah.
He wouldn't say that he's Black American. He says that we're Black American.
I got a homie like that.
Yeah, like
he's Haitian, and he be like, yo,
Black Americans.
But he's hate. I'm gonna say this in a way that's not like crazy disrespectful, because I honestly believe that we don't talk about politics. We really tight. We've been tight for years. He's a black Republican though. And in his eyes is that when I was a kid, like y'all had it good because y'all ain't never lived in Haiti and experienced like what we experienced. We would come here, work hard, send barrels back to our family. Like y'all spoiled.
Yeah.
And I be telling people, I was like, yo, like I don't get mad when you see a black dude that's a little bit different. Sometimes you got to ask, because when you speak to him and he say, oh, I'm Haitian, he look Haitian when he tell you that he Haitian. So I'm like, oh, the experience is different. When I flew into Miami, all black Haitians work in the airport. Whereas like here, it was just weird to me seeing hella black people working at the airport like that. Usually you get a few like Ethiopians and shit like that work down there or something.
Right.
And they take care of each other, some old Filipino guys or something like that.
Right.
But going out there was different. And I was like, damn. And I went to this golf course. This is what really fucked me up. And you got a South experience that's, I'm sure that shits on this. But what got me was I got to the golf course. It's a big country club. It's private. They got to open the gates up. I'm just there for golf lessons, just to hang out with my wife. They got nothing but black people working there, and it's on an old plantation. That fuck me up. And when I say black people,
where was this at?
This was Haitians though. They were Haitian black people, but this was in St. Lucie, Florida. So it's about an hour outside of Miami.
Okay.
But like, I mean, we still talking about Zopound, that whole nine.
Okay.
So that messed me up a little bit. So yeah,
a lot of experiences, kind of like when you come from here and we go out there, you know how to articulate yourself.
Yeah.
When you know how to, like, it's no different when you're out there, when you're over here. We've been the only black person in our classes in college. And didn't have no black professors. We haven't had no HBCU experience. Like I've never been on the campus of an HBCU.
I don't even know what a swag surf is, like in that type of environment. That shit look fun.
To swag surf?
In that environment. I can swag surf here, but it ain't the same. I want to swag.
All beat when they swag surfing. You might be, he's surfing and you swagging.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to swag surf in Oceanside.
Swag surfing together.
Exactly. So I always thought about that in terms of like, yo, we're always different. And even with the dating piece, it's like we're all different too. Like some of the black women that I used to meet out here, they're not even from here either.
It blew my mind when I dated a guy, and he told me usually I date light skinned girls.
That's nasty. I hate when people say that. I
can't stand that, and it just made me so sick. Like
I got homies that say that.
It made me feel
shit.
like I enjoy you, but I can't deal with that information. I can't deal with that.
My wife swears, but I think she just don't. And you've said it too, right? She like, oh, you don't date, but it's not that many out here. I went to Fresno too. I was gone for 6 years. There ain't that many out there that's doing anything. It's California.
From the black perspective, from the black woman perspective, being in California, I feel like you're in a pool of privilege where you could date other other races and date what you want.
Right.
And that's how love should be. You should
But even
be able
you
to love
said
who
before
want.
you left, you was like, the black dudes out here is a little different. I want to go out there where I'm a trophy and I'm appreciated.
Yeah, where I'm appreciated.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing them have more respect for me now that I've been somewhere else and come back. They're like, oh wow, like now.
Right.
But it's like
it wasn't the same
nigga,
before.
I'm the same. Y'all dumb.
I feel you on that, because I always felt, and I love my wife to death, and I don't need to change up or nothing like that. But I always felt like had I left and had something like a different experience, then my outlook would be different.
No, if I would have had an HBCU experience, honestly, I think that if I would have just been in a college campus where you could go visit Grambling, or you can go visit Southern, or you can go visit, I think that I would have probably been pregnant.
I have a disconnect.
Look at K. Michelle. If K. Michelle was Miss FAMU, I would have been.
I mean,
who could I have been?
Anybody at that
Thank
point.
you.
The
I could have
sky's
been
the limit.
Miss.
You still could be though. It ain't over with.
My college days is over.
No, the college days is over with, but your dating life piece is not over with though.
Yeah, but it's like I just kind of feel like that old soul thing kind of gets to me, because dudes are not exactly walking up to you like how they used to do back in the day. We're meeting people on the app nowadays, so it's not organic.
Technology's fucked a lot of that up.
Yeah, so we're not like saying, hey, like somebody.
That's why I was asking you what the landscape
somebody
was.
might meet me and say, oh my gosh, she's such a cool girl. But somebody might not like my pictures on Instagram and miss out.
So I was talking with Alonzo about this last week. Do you feel like you need not a docile, but a man that doesn't speak up as much as you do?
I think I
feel like opposites attract. Like my wife does not speak up a lot. I talk the most in the relationship. No offense to you, but if I had to date someone who had equally the amount of jokes, we would never get shit done.
That's what I'm saying.
But would you do well with a quiet man?
Quiet in what regard? Like when it comes to protective factors in your manhood, I want you to be like, I'm a grown ass man when it comes to my family, my wife, my whatever.
That I would describe as like you putting his back against the wall and he got to fight back. You like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, so if we about to fight, babe, I got back fade, but you should be the main one. That's
I'm saying if y'all arguing, if his back is against the wall, you push his buttons, right? Because obviously you can, right? And he be like, nah, I'm putting my foot down. He like, ooh, okay, go you, let's go.
The first what I tell you about embarrassing me in front of my friends.
Yeah, like, or you like, oh, you done stood up for yourself, got my hair standing up on the back of my neck. Let's go.
No, not in front of nobody.
So you need a boisterous person too, like a boisterous personality. Cause you are, even as you try,
know what I
as
need.
much as you be like, yo, I'm reserved. I know you though. I don't know that you around people you don't know.
Please help me to
you,
see myself.
I know you. I know the you of who you want to be around the people you fuck with.
Don't tell me how to be.
But I'm just saying. Like even right now, if I was a weird guy or like if I gave you weird vibes, I wouldn't get this personality out of you.
Absolutely not.
That's what I'm saying. My boy Carl is like the same way, like how like you guys are. That's why I love you both, because like when strange people, he call them strange. That's why I'm saying the word strange. When strange people come around, you.
Yeah,
I've seen you when that happens.
Yes,
but it's people you fuck with. It's like, all right, now it's a party.
It's a party,
right?
It's a complete party, but we got to fill out your vibe.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's where I'm saying, like, yo, could you have somebody that was equally to that person that we're describing in you?
I don't know. I think.
Have you had that recently?
I think I've always had guys that are a little bit more calm, cool, collected.
There we go.
I'm more
go.
The personality, but I'm more the personality amongst all my friends too. So it's no different.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
but if they took your shine away.
I wouldn't be looking at him like, oh, he's taking my shine. And it'd be like, we just a shining ass couple.
I don't think my wife would take my shine away, but I think that there is something I hear my wife out. I just think that if we both had to be heard and she went off and rambled like me, I'd space out. So like, shout out to her for like fucking like, because who I am right here. I was asking her this, and I want to ask you this then actually because I want to get your opinion because I didn't like her answer. I said, yo, do you feel like I switch up? And she said, yeah, you switch up. You be hot and cold sometimes. And I was like, I said, I'm gonna put this down.
Why you didn't like the answer?
Because I didn't feel like that was true. I felt like
why you ask her something if it's someone else's perception?
I wanted to know if she saw the same thing.
Listen, stop you right there, bro. Stop it. Stop
she
it.
like, I'm so glad she's on the mic now. No. I'm saying when she listens, she's not hearing us now. But when she does, she's like, oh, fuck with Bernetta.
Yeah, because how you gonna have an answer already pre-prepared in your head and ask her what she genuinely thinks that it doesn't match what's in your head?
I want to know, do you agree with her? We've had our
that you switch it up?
Yeah, do I switch from like hot and cold? Or do you feel like I'm consistently the same person? In my mind, I believe that who I am on the pod is who I am with anybody without microphones and the cameras and shit. Minus like the whole little theatrics in the beginning of the episode.
I definitely think that it depends on the room. I definitely think I've seen you in so many different facets and so many different rooms that I've seen you adjust in different rooms. You get what I'm saying? Because with the homies, you're not the same as we are at work. Remember?
Right.
We have to have different things. So I've seen
that's a black thing in general, though.
It's definitely a black thing.
Yeah.
So I've seen you in different rooms. So I've seen your capacity to be adaptable.
Right. But demeanor wise, do I switch up? Let me know.
I don't think
y'all been killing me in the group chat too a little bit. Like, yo, Carl been busy now. I was like, they making me feel like Hollywood right now, and I'm not.
Like,
I just
what's up?
I be wanting to get there, but by the time I get down, it'd be 8:00. I'm like, yo, like I know they tired. Yeah.
No, we don't care. We don't. There's no time frame on our friendships. We can go.
That's what I like about
that's
black
why I just
folks.
try to just interrupt y'all day. Like, I ain't heard from y'all in a long time. Let me just send this picture I got stored up.
Black folks are gonna
for a little bit of ammo just to break the ice.
Dude? When they was like, look at him looking like a good dude. When they had the black dude, they was like, black people would never let you live. And he was like, yeah, he looked like a good example. We
look at him look like a role model. Just mentor.
We will find a way, bro, to get you on that.
But as far as my dating life in California, I honestly be like, look, I'm lit. I'm doing me, and if y'all men can't see that by now, that's just y'all problem.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, here you go again, right? Like, we ain't doing nothing. Let me ask you this other one.
Live?
What? Yeah, not live. No, we not live, but we on.
Ready to go.
Oh, okay.
We're going to.
Who's we?
Me and your dad.
Oh, okay. Here.
We're going to.
All right, we
Warren. John has the studio.
All right, you telling people's business on the mic. We gotta go. You gotta go. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't be doing that. As soon as you name drop, you telling that man stuff. Yeah.
Hey, call Aunt Shirley. She's in the hospital. She had
They got her kidney in
right.
there.
She had a UTI, and I think they're thinking about doing a procedure, and it's going. Okay.
That's facts. We actually really be doing that. What is something that you have tolerated in the past that you won't tolerate now?
Men that don't pay bills. It's all about them bills.
We gonna stay. It's all about them bills. Is crazy. I gotta write that down.
It's all about them bills.
It's all about
Bills be hunting you like didn't I just pay y'all like bro?
It's the stare off that you just had right now, man.
Because it's like it's so bad. Like it's like man.
Is there? But okay, so like if there's something that like if that is the case, right? What about other things that maybe like in your early 20s? Like, say a dude pays his bills, but there's other deal breakers, right? Or there's other things like with friendships, things you won't take from people anymore that you took previously.
Ain't nobody getting nothing. It's every man for themselves.
Oh, okay. So you're not even like you're not helping nobody, right?
I'm not helping nobody no more.
If
you help me, I'll try to get you back.
I feel like you was a really helpful person.
I was a helpful person. Like pull up into my house, like just so willy nilly, everybody could come in and have fun.
What made you change that? What do you think?
Life.
She said, what else has it got to be? It's just life in general.
The photo that I showed you, censor.
Yes.
That.
I think that also to add to what you're talking about is that I realize that there are some people that don't call me unless they need something, right? It's not people that like hit me up or send me, like you send me memes, we talk, right? You continue, even when there's weeks that me and Duran ain't even said nothing, you put it in and I make sure I go in there. Well, the problem is when they put that little paper plane there, everybody send me shit. So I'm like, fucking A. But I try to come back to the people that I fuck with. Everybody else, I'll go through and like just try to clear that shit.
And then you know what else he do, guys? He sent you the same thing you sent him weeks ago.
I did.
Why do you do that?
I do.
You think you haven't seen it, but
look, between you, my mom, and everybody else, I'm like, look, they gonna get 3 videos I'm gonna watch because this is 30 minutes right here.
Exactly.
And then I'm gonna go. I was just telling Zoe that last week. I said I'm gonna go check my own shit. Like I need to go off into the Instagram space and find what I want. And then I find something. I'm like, I'm gonna send this to them. You're like, I already sent that, bro.
Sent it weeks ago.
Yeah. See, I already know the.
You haven't done your friend homework.
Yeah. I got a homie like that, Junior. He be in there like, bro, you don't never be watching my shit. He'd be up all the time. All right, let me see where we at on time. Damn, we did an hour on that?
Man.
Time went by fast. All right, read them in week. Here we go. Am I in the wrong for wanting to wear my old wedding dress? I am 30 and I'm getting married to my fiance in about a month. We're having a small wedding because we are not financially stable. People have found cute and crafty ways to save money. I, however, have been married previously and still have my wedding dress.
No.
I still love it as much as I did the day I bought it. And so I recently decided instead of blowing money on a new one, I'd wear the one I already had. You know she white. I mentioned to my fiance about it. How am I going to wear the old dress? He agreed, thinking he'd agree to it. And it would help us save money, but he didn't have the same opinion as I did. He told me it was disrespectful to wear the same dress that I wore at my first wedding to ours.
Why did you say she white? That's all I gotta. Why did you say that?
Hey, because after I said it, you ain't unheard it. you ain't unseen it. Because ain't no way.
You say that?
You know.
You didn't even get to read.
You know she is with this. I hate to make it a racial thing, but you can read through the lines and be like, yo, I know.
I'm not reading it. That's why I couldn't even see it.
But you can hear it. You can hear it. I brought it up to my family and they agreed with him saying I was clinging to the past and I didn't want a new beginning.
I agree.
My ex didn't ruin the dress for me though. It's not like he was a horrible husband and divorce would see that shit right there. When you start getting in that bag as a man, I hear you say that. Like, yo, go be with him with them.
Girl, first and foremost, this is a new man. You can't be that cheap.
Right.
I would trade a wedding dress before I wear the dress that another man took off. He went up under that garter. It's done. Mm-hmm. Why do you still have so much sentiment hanging on to it?
And why do you still have it,
ma'am?
It was a
whomever you are. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get rid of that dress, okay? Because it has energy, clothes hold power. So I just feel like it has the old remnants of your old marriage on it.
Right,
not
absolutely.
good juju to bring in your new
not.
situation.
I agree there.
And the reason why I'm very picky and I stand on business, and that's why it seems as though oh well, when's she gonna find her person or when or whatever, but it's because I'm super these are the scenarios, this is what's out here, people. Right. These are what people really think. Like, they really think that they're justified, they really think that they're right.
Yeah.
And then like the longevity of that is unrealistic. That's why
and I agree with you.
I would just rather not get into that. I got 3 kids or whatever. Okay, that's nice, but I don't think that that's going.
I got something that I want to ask you. I know what I want to ask you. Let's say you get married to a guy. This is you in the scenario. Mm-hmm. He's got a car that his ex-wife bought him. Does he have to get rid of that car?
Absolutely.
What?
Why would you still have the car? Trade it in.
Wow.
What?
I need to know. I need to know.
What?
I'm glad we at a crossroads right now. This is great.
I'm very picky. I'm trying to tell you. Look, he got interested.
like, wait a minute.
I'm picky.
If it's a nice vehicle,
I don't give a damn.
Damn.
I don't. Maybe she would. How many times she suck your dick in that car? Like, I just can't. You could deal with that if you want. I don't want it.
Oh, so it's the memories that you don't want to take.
I don't know what they did in the car.
You want new memories in that.
I don't know what they did in the car,
and that's why it's got to
burn it.
But you not. But even if I told you, right?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a real life example.
If that man told you,
I'm gonna give you a real life example.
Let's hear it. This is what we're here for.
A man that I was talking to, I guess he bought a house, or you know how many men have houses out there.
Right.
I had not yet been invited to said house.
How long had it been since you for you not to be there?
Since he had bought it, I never had been there to visit.
Okay.
Right. So before, I guess he had some thotties up in the house before I actually saw the house.
Right.
Okay. I personally was like, yeah, in order for me to be with him, he's gonna have to sell that house.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want nothing that house, whatever happened.
What if you were letting go of a good opportunity because of that?
I have. That's what I'm saying.
So you ain't got no problem with doing it?
I ain't got no problem.
Off of the house?
Yeah, I burn the house up.
What?
Burn it out. I'm Lisa Left Eye Lopez up in there. Burn it up. I don't want to see it no more because I'm going to be tortured by just the remnants of whatever y'all was doing up in this house.
Yes.
And I'm not the first woman to be in this house. And if I was of interest, then that woman would have never been brought to the house.
Yo, because
You should have brought me to the house.
We got homies. I won't say who. We got homies that are living in we got male homies that are living in a home that their
ex-husband's
ex-husband lived in there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's different. Like, and everybody's different. Like I said, I'm picky. So
you want to make your own new memories then?
yes, and I don't have no family.
Like, I can see changing the beds and like, you know, the aesthetics inside the house and changing it to what you want it to be so it feels more homely for you. But the whole structure of the house got to go. Like, we got to go get a whole new one.
Look, you chose to make thoughty memories inside that house instead of bring me here to say, this is who I want to be with.
Right.
I want you to see where you're going to be living. I have to live my life in this house.
Yeah.
You understand?
I get what you're saying. I think that is
I'm a female though. You get what I'm saying?
right, and you're gonna need more. He's gonna need more time to do that versus this dress. The dress is like, girl, you can go to the garment district and go get you something.
You can go to the garment district. But I'm saying that, you know, as far as this guy is concerned, I felt like you would express interest before you took old girl to said house.
Right.
So it just felt like you should just continue with me.
Yeah, that's
Instead,
the situation.
You thought you was gonna strike. You thought you was gonna run all the muck in the house, and now you back over here trying to ask like, "What's up?"
Right.
And bro, no, like go on find that hoe and go ahead and be with her for
that
the rest
scenario,
of your life.
that
Like,
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
if
yeah.
you want to be with me, or you thought that I was gonna come back behind her and be sloppy seconds in this house, you got me fucked up. You're not fucking me in the house, so I don't know like what you're gonna do with the house. That's
what if
what
you
I'm
had
saying.
a platinum chain that she bought? You got to trade it in.
I don't want that. I don't want to see you in a platinum chain.
So nothing. Oh, I'm just saying. I don't know why I said platinum, but that's so old.
Yeah, that's ugly.
I got gray hairs on my chest.
He got the platinum Jesus piece on. I don't.
From them all.
I don't ever want to see that ever again.
But so nothing in your home has to remind that person of the previous person at all.
I don't even want to listen to the same songs.
That's crazy.
That's y'all songs.
So could you date a man with kids?
That's what I'm working on right now with my spirit and soul, because I love kids. Like, I love kids. I'll be a great stepmom.
Right.
But is it going to be like my baby mama this, my baby mama that? Because I can't stand my baby mama.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
The term by baby mama, or when you want me to sit up here and listen about your baby mama, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I will tell you in a minute, that bitch ain't relevant over here. So I don't really want to hear about what you got going on, because you really need go speak to a therapist.
You got to...
Yeah.
Serious. Go figure it out.
Go figure it out, because I don't want to hear. As a woman, I'm young, I'm single, I could be out here. That's
a good
you know
point.
what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Why do I
fair
want
to-
to sit
basically
here
what you're saying is not
and
fair
listen
to you.
about this busted ass bitch when I could be out? Are we going out to eat? Let's talk about her over steak. Down at the Brazilian. Down at Rey de Gato. Down at Fogo's. Let's talk about that hole down there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, She did what now? Oh, down at that courthouse right there?
Oh my God.
Depends on your vibe. Because you don't want to hear
Nettie
about.
Noir is in the building, y'all.
I'm telling you.
I know, I
because
feel you. I
as
feel
a man,
you.
you don't want to hear. Yeah, man.
That's
I was
a
talking.
fact.
Look, here I'm
No,
gonna do the
that's a
voice.
good
I'm gonna do the
fact.
voice. Okay, so like I just don't really. I'm talking to this guy, and I like really like. Should I give him a try, or should I? And you feeling short?
That's kind of crazy.
Come on now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
wild.
yeah, yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So, but it happens all the time, and they're just like.
So you're all about equal rights, because men, you're right. Men get that shit off, and then like women, when they pose it out, it's like, yo, it's the end of the world from us.
Yeah,
I got
y'all don't want to
homies-
hear about no other man, really. Y'all don't want to hear about the bro that like he's my friend, but I should take it up a notch with him, and they basically explaining y'all dynamics. But you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you wish that you could probably talk to the
I got
person.
homies like that.
Yeah.
They cheat, and then when that girl talk to a dude, it's like, oh, that's it. I'm done with you.
L Boogie. Now you ain't remember old best man. All that you done had, you gonna be mad if she had one.
Yeah, that's hard to let go.
That's really the truth, though.
It's the truth.
That was really the truth.
He was sick.
Sick.
That and my homie was sick. I like, bro, you gotta relax. She was only talking to that dude. You gotta let that go. I never understood the logic.
Yeah.
I've been that friend. I'm like, I don't understand the logic.
Yeah,
So it don't
yeah.
make no sense. So, all right, well, ma'am, you got to get rid of that dress. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
And even if your family is telling you, like, yo, you gotta get your life right.
All you need is something white, really. I have another one of my pastimes. I know I'm going to be married.
Right.
I know what I kind of want the aesthetic to look like.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you off the air what my ideas are.
Okay. You don't want nobody else to steal and jacking?
They gonna jack me,
They
man.
gonna jack you for beats.
They gonna jack me because it's very inexpensive. It's a way to save money. It's actually brilliant.
Right.
I just have to find a suitable lender. See if they'll work with me.
Yes. I ain't mad at it. All right. Fun facts. They're not really that fun. School buses are yellow because you see yellow 1.24 seconds faster than red, studies have shown.
So they're supposed to be think fast.
Yeah. A red bus sounds kind of crazy, but I feel like I would see red. Like red and yellow have high visibility. That's why we used to wear them field trip shirts.
Is the visibility have something to do with less accidents, or you see it so you don't hit?
I think it has to do with just being able to recognize, like, yo, like there's a bus, there may be small kids or kids with disabilities on the bus or something like that. I need to watch what I'm doing. I ain't gonna front. They pull them little stop signs out in my neighborhood every day.
I keep going.
Yeah,
I don't have time.
I'm just gonna let you know
Because it's always cultural diversity day of the kid, the most cultural diverse kid walking across the street, and I'm gonna say something that's inappropriate.
Oh man, if you don't hurry up.
During my time, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta,
they gonna fry you. Don't do.
Where's your trainer?
Oh my god! All right, let's get to the next one. That is crazy. Human teeth are the only part of the body that cannot heal themselves. Teeth are coated in enamel, which is not a living tissue.
It concerns me that everybody's walking around with dentures these days.
The fake ones too, Mr. Heads.
The veneers.
Yeah, you over here looking like Donkey
big.
for Shrek.
Yeah. I believe. I'm just like, whoa.
Wait, you seen people with veneers, or you talk about like celebrities? Like, have you seen real life veneers?
People are getting them in real life.
They like $5,000 for some teeth.
The trappers.
Brushing is like $8, like every 2 weeks.
When you think about it,
$8.
you could really do a lot of crimes and then get your teeth fixed and say that wasn't you.
Absolutely.
People are changing their identities. People
with teeth.
Yeah. So
I'm
the veneers.
cool with the teeth.
But have you noticed like all the people that got the veneers is like they needed an identity change. Yeah.
Would you do veneers if you made money? Like in terms of like big money? No, I'm not saying you do. No, you look great with the teeth.
Yeah. So
but some people don't need them and still do it.
Now in the South, them your real teeth. You actually get that question like everybody has missing teeth or gold or like missing.
That's crazy.
Missing gold.
That's wild.
Gold molars, gold fronts. Like
I wonder where they're going to get it done. Or they got little like shops.
Well, did you know that they have to file your teeth down to do that? So if your
even
teeth is already mangled, that's why it's like, go ahead and put the golds in because I ain't got no teeth. But for them to take my God-given teeth, like what you're saying, the enamel has to be healthy on my teeth for me to let them drill my God-earned teeth down. Like,
you ain't doing that.
Nah.
I can't go for that. No,
I can't go.
I knew you would like this one. Mariah Carey holds the record for the most #1 singles by a solo artist on Billboard Hot 100 chart. She surpasses Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson with singles including "Fantasy" and "Always Be My Baby." Yep. Here we go. Only 10% of the population is left-handed, and men are more likely to be left-handed. You're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
Right-handed. Yeah, I don't know too many left-handed women.
I know left-handed people, but they're usually a twin or an identical twin. So one of them is usually right, one of them is usually left.
I can't imagine being left-handed because if you're writing with a pen, your hand smears across to go on the other side. I used to see people with ink right here.
And a lot of left-handed people, to be honest, they turn the page like this to prevent that from happening.
What do you mean turn the page?
Instead of writing straight like how we write.
Oh, they turn it. You say they turn it sideways. Like so the hand don't hit.
I think they go like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those ways I think they do that.
You're right. I didn't even think about turning the page. I do be turning it.
Well, that's what they do as a trick to keep that smear from happening.
Keep that shit going.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's my last one. Do I want to do that one? Let's do this one. The tiny pocket in your jeans was designed to hold the pocket watches. It was also needed for cowboys in the 1800s, although now it's mainly a decorative feature. So I was talking to the homie. Remember the bugle jeans or the old jeans we used to wear in the early 2000s?
Route 66.
The big joint, the big nasties. And they had that little loop. That loop was...
I honestly thought you was talking about that little one right here.
That one, yes. That's the one I am talking about. But you
Okay.
don't remember that little attachment loop on the side of the man's
Yeah, like
pants?
it's like
It
slanted
looked like you
going down.
Yeah, like you would put a hammer in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just glad that we got away from all those. But I feel like the small pocket and that, they're all decorative features. Anything on jeans nowadays, we not walking around with tools and shit like that. So, yeah. I ain't really got nothing big on the watch in the jeans and nothing like that. That was just a crazy one.
Yeah.
I got one more. Let's have fun with this one. Beyonce
yeah.
is the most awarded artist at the Grammys. She's been nominated for 88 awards and won a whopping 32. So when you hear that stat, she's damn near almost got like a 50% Grammy win rate whenever she throws something out. Do you think Jay was wrong in how he be killing the Grammys?
How he killed the Grammys.
He been killing him and B have been killing the Grammys for years in regards to how they go about choosing artists and how they've been treating her in regards to album of the year specifically.
I feel like you can't get up there and like at the time that Kanye said it, remember your reactions. Because she said, "No, Kanye, oh my God." Like, it was just like, what is the culture saying?
That's a good point.
What does everybody think about
Jay
it? You set your ass right there and didn't say nothing. I mean, with all due respect, I don't want to get canceled.
Right.
In life.
Don't worry about
Love you, but we keeping it real to keep it a buck.
Yes.
You wouldn't have treated Kanye like how you treated Kanye for real if you really stood on business about your wife, because he said that for your wife in front of the whole world and got shunned. And that's why I kind of could feel, you know what I mean, how Kanye could feel slighted by that, because he really stood up and said the same exact thing.
He's like, I did that.
But
Jay said it in a nicer way.
Now Jay is more strategic.
Yes, there we go.
In the way that he said, I'm going to wait till I get the Lifetime Achievement Award to be able to say, because if I would have said it any earlier, I probably wouldn't have gotten a Lifetime Achievement Award as evidenced by Kanye. So it's kind of like you got to have tact. But really, though, you're already Jay-Z, though.
Exactly.
You're already Jay-Z, so you don't have to be scared of these people no more. Like, say what you want to say. Like, that's why that's really the big difference between Beyonce and Rihanna.
Right.
Beyonce won't say what Rihanna will. You get what I'm saying? She can't say what Rihanna will or can or whatever. However it works.
Or cares how she like comes across.
Or however, whatever her policy, her publicity team has a whole total different approach.
Right.
And I wonder, why do they care so much?
I'll be trying to figure it out too.
I don't know why they care so much.
We forget things really fast. I forgot about the Jay thing until I read that right now, and then I thought about it. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, no, I always remember Beyonce had the best video of all time.
Yes, she did.
She did. And now we're saying this how many years later, but we let Kanye get canceled though.
Well, I think it's now safe to do that because of all the things that's surrounding him now.
Why is it safe now?
Because he done paved the way for them. But nobody looks at the door
It was
when
the
they walk
truth
through it.
then, and it's the truth now.
How many times you look past the door,
looks,
man, when you had like a nice little hotel or something like that? Be like, oh, thanks for opening the door for me. We never do that. You know, it's fucked up. I wish we would get better about it, but yeah. I still fuck with Ye.
I really do love his music, and I really do think that
some of the shit he be saying, I'm not gonna do that today. I'm not gonna do it today.
No, his life and whatever he's going through, that's his life and whatever he's going through. And nobody could judge like his grief, his loss, and how he processed that. Nobody could judge the father that he wants to be to these children.
Right.
Nobody has to see the adversity that he has to go through just by race alone, being different race from his kids, and then being able to like paint the picture, stereotypical picture that you're not right in your head.
Right.
I can understand how that could be super frustrating.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And North is a star. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she's a
got an
tight
album
little
coming out,
girl.
too. I
Right.
heard,
She's
too.
a tight
Yeah,
little
yeah.
girl, man. She cracks me up.
Speaking of daddies with Grammys.
Yeah. You know, so I think that she's adorbs, and I think that Jay-Z should have said something a long time ago. Now, what I don't understand is, where was the son at the Super Bowl?
Oh.
The daughters, both daughters were
I
there.
haven't seen that. I don't think
nobody's really seen his son.
He might have some things going on. Who knows that we don't know about?
But that's wrong. But that's wrong to say. I don't want to show my son that's having these challenges. But they were very disgusting and blue. They were disgusting and blue when she was a kid. So I can understand why they're just like. But that's I don't know.
Something probably happened.
Something is up.
Yeah. I got enough money.
That's your namesake. Like, I mean, not your namesake, but your heir.
There's two kids, right? There's two twins. They're twins, right?
Boy and a girl.
Yeah.
So that's your only son, really.
And nobody says anything about it.
Nobody ever even seen a picture of him since he's been like a little kid. Like, no one's. But they were all at the Super Bowl, but the son wasn't there.
He probably got some issues.
This is the first time they had the little girl out when she had her Barbie doll and everything. They're just like, you know, here she is, and she has her little Barbie. So I think that, but the son was nowhere to be found. Yeah, and the whole family was there, and it was awkward to me.
That's an odd one. I don't have anything for you.
See, nobody else would have noticed that except me.
Yeah. No, I think so. I heard it, but I didn't think about, like, again, you remembering that now is like, that's probably.
Yeah, so where was the son? Like, Beyonce had her Louis Vuitton outfit on. Like, where's the kid? That was the first time we really saw Rumi since she's been a baby.
Mom.
Really. Like, that was her first public appearance, really. Like that. Like an official public appearance from the Carters.
I'm afraid to get money like that because I feel like I'll get weird like that too, though.
What you mean?
Like, you know, they all change up when the money get there. I'm pretty sure I change up too. You have no choice but to change.
So
I would love to sit here and tell you like, oh, I'd be the same old me, but I'm lying to you. You give me like a bill right now, I'd be different.
Okay, so then you can't be mad at Adele for what Adele said.
Who?
You.
What did she say? Oh, about that I'd be switching up?
You just admitted to it, dude.
You ain't shit. All right. All right, here we go. That's why we don't want you. We don't want you to highlight those types of things. We don't need you to highlight.
He said
that.
I'm gonna be notably different.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Look, okay, I'm not gonna be.
No, you're right. You're right.
You just said it.
I'm just mad, right? Because you got me.
I got you.
Yeah, you got me.
That's it, man.
You got
Keep it
me.
a hundo. Keep it a buck.
God damn it.
At least she told you.
We got y'all.
At least she told you.
I mean, yeah. I didn't accept it or appreciate it then or now.
No, but you already had it in your mind of what she should have chosen.
Yeah.
That's the part I don't like.
That's how people get mad though.
I know. I hate that spirit. What is that, man? That's the man spirit.
Yeah, my bad. You know what? I was gonna do this one. I'll save it for the next time you're here because I definitely want to get your take and his take when he's here. Shows to watch. I've been watching. So while you think about that, I've been watching Shogun on FX. I don't know if I brought this up previously before. Maybe I just wrote it down. But I've been watching Shogun. I like it. I think I did bring this up. I really think I did bring this up, but I've been watching it. If you guys haven't seen it, let me add to it. I think from a historical context, it kind of paints true to the story. Obviously, there's some narrative features that we'll never have unless they got like the guy's information. It's about feudal Japan or like Japan in like the 1600s, and how it didn't hit me, but I feel like Japan and Haiti are the places that liberated themselves from white people, and South Africa, right? Mm-hmm. Although there's still white people that live in South Africa and they got a high white population, but like you just free yourself from bullshit with white people, right?
Right.
And so Japan was one of those, and they utilized white people and their instruments to be able to stop their battles with each other and keep the white man out too. Right. So they hold him at a little bit of a distance. So I was like, yo, I really mess with this show. It's in subtitles and everything, but it talks about like this guy who was a pirate, you know, for the Protestant church or something like that. He comes out there, the Portuguese are out there, and what fucked me up, right, which is like similar to slavery, they in there talking to these kings and queens in Japan, right? Like that's what they would be close to, right? And dude was like, draw a map in the sand of the world of how you know it. He's talking to the white guy. He draws the world. He got Africa, Asia, North America. Again, that's a big deal in the 1600s. I thought he was going to draw it flat. He said, nah, it's circular. He was like, now draw the territories as you see it. So he split them in half. He said, so technically the Protestant church has North America, all this other shit, and the Portuguese, they are signing treaties saying that they own this land.
Right.
Dude sitting there fuming like, how the fuck y'all own us? Right? Like,
right.
Like this white man is over here telling me that the white dudes that we got here that we be treating like shit be going off telling they people, oh, this our land, we got them.
Right.
So I felt them on that, right? So I like it's slow a little bit in the beginning, but it revs up. So if y'all haven't checked it out, check out Shogun on FX. If you got Hulu subscription or YouTube TV, you could get it. The English dub version is only on Hulu. I don't see it on YouTube, so you're gonna have to read subtitles. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. Right. Where you at?
I'm gonna just go ahead and say it, man. You probably think I'm so corn, but Apple TV got Franklin up on there.
What he like?
The black Charlie Brown.
Like, hey, it's Franklin.
No, Franklin from Charlie Brown, Peanuts, the only black character on Charlie Brown. Remember the black boy, Franklin?
They had him looking dirty though, huh?
No, that was Schroeder. I think that was dirty like that.
Okay. Wait, he has his own spinoff show?
No, it was his name was Pigpen. I think that was dirty.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it was Schroeder. Schroeder just wanted to play piano.
But the kid you're talking about, he has his own spinoff show?
Yeah, it's called Franklin's World. And he's like, when you see it, it's so refreshing.
It's like
almost
a grown or a kid version of this.
It's a kid version. It's like Charlie Brown, but it's showing Franklin's perspective. Like,
I didn't even know.
Franklin,
it's new.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Oh, I thought like you were saying like it was like an old show or something. Because Charlie Brown been around for forever.
You said what I've been watching?
That's crazy.
Lately. So Charlie Brown, a new spinoff show is called Franklin, and it's the black perspective. And he's like, there's not really many people like myself around here, you know, like it's
Why
super cute. Well, that's the way he sounded on it. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
no, I'm saying the voice
do
is
you
like,
want to be my friend, Charlie Brown? You know, like it's super cute. Like
trying to make do.
He's like, my dad's in the military, and I just moved here from, you know, like.
I might have to watch that.
It's
now.
real cute.
I thought you started bringing up some old shit. I was like, yeah, oh shit, she can bring it up.
It's new. It's new. So I thought it was, but I love the jazz in the background. I'd be knocked out like, so relaxing, man.
Oh man, all right, I'm gonna have to check that out. Look, I'm gonna let you get a treat. So while we do shit, 3 cheers. Find the song you want us to play out to.
Okay.
3 cheers. Do I want to celebrate anything? I want to at this time. By the time I'm getting this off, because obviously I'm doing 3 cheers in a day. Shout out to my man Derek. Derek's been amazing. We've been dealing with some stuff internally as a family together. But Derek works. He's a guy that I met up at a golf course. Turns out him and my dad work together. My mom told me one morning while we had a family member that was in the hospital that he brought that family member something to eat. Didn't even know that, that we were going to be there, but recognized my mom and dad. Right now, as we speak, I'm in Vegas with Derek playing golf. So like he's become a really cool family friend, and I'm become that guy that's, befriending 65 and up gentlemen. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he cool. He with the shits and he's full of life because bro be in there. We be on the golf course. He hit a ball and then just drop and do 25 push-ups. I said, this is why they don't let us out here in the first place, right? He be out here acting up. But shout out to Derek and his wife for just being really cool people, man, and trucking us along and having great experiences. So, yeah. Anything for you that you want to celebrate? Anything at all?
I'm just celebrating life, freedom, happiness,
Ain't
love.
no wrong with it.
Being back in California, Cali vibes, Cali days.
Welcome
more
back.
of those. So, yeah.
Absolutely. All right, go ahead and take us out, man. We out of here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play this.
Yep.
Let me make
Get
sure
to it.
Make sure that on the way out, our commercials ain't playing on the way out. We just gotta talk through it.
The other day, I was out there.
Oh, I know how to barbecue.
Hey, look, you learn one time, you get it. Because I got to black out the shit that we had to go ahead and play it at any time while I'm talking. So whenever it's ready.
Look,
but
they thought it was gonna be one commercial. It's 2. See, they know that we talking.
We got to upgrade your subscription plan.
I know.
We're gonna add you to the family plan.